That's where I'm bound, way over yonder. That's where I'm bound.
Okay. Right. So, are there any bits straight away that sort of are thrown at you that you didn't get your notes or struggling with a particular phrase? Please let me know now. I was singing the tenor section, and for me, there was a couple of bits. um, anything in particular?
Yeah, I then bar 91 into 92, that jump from a low note up to the high note.
Yes. Absolutely.
Found that difficult.
So if so 90
91.
Yeah.
I haven't got my glasses on.
Going
Sorry.
into
50,
from honey runs into
sorry, I haven't got my glass. 50. 51 up.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
B
absolutely.
to worry.
Yeah, that is a massive jump. Okay, if I sing then, if we go from the bar before, so then trouble's gonna lose me. What? See, it's basically it's a whole octave, so it's exactly the same note but 8 notes higher. So then trouble's gonna lose me. Worry, leave me behind.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine, yeah.
Worry, leave, ba da da, ba da da. They're hard to sing in tune. Worry, leave. And sort of the next phrase actually bases we've got to watch as well. And I'll stand up proudly. That bit there, because it's a really dissonant note in the chord. Nice, but sort of unexpected. And I'll stand up proudly. And then you do that pattern again. In true peace of mind. Yeah. And then just to remind you, you don't sing talking about her. You come in bar 65 really nice and strongly. Way over yon. Going into that bit. Cool. Go on, Mike.
It's the next 3 bars that I had trouble with. As I turned the page, I don't think I got the right note for sing. That was all. I'll probably get it right now, but it's just I don't know if anybody else had any trouble turning the page.
That is a horrible phrase actually for you tenors, and it is on a page turn, so it's like double whammy. If we go,
I'm pretty sure I took the easy way out and didn't sing what was written.
If we I'll go from talking about it and we just go into that. It suddenly comes out of nowhere, that high note, because it's been fairly sort of baritone range really up to then. So talking about from bar 63. So 1, 2, 3, 1. Talking about a way over yonder is a place I have seen. Suddenly horrible. That I note is a place I have seen. And even the scene part, because it's sort of, you just think it's going to go down by step, but scene.
Because I didn't get the I, the scene was wrong.
Yeah. So is a place I, is a place I, is a place I. If we just loop that a couple of times, it's really nasty. So is a place, so is there is unison with the basses. Is a place I, is a place I, is a place I, is a place I, is a place I have seen. Again, 1, 2, 3. Is a place I have seen. Again, 1, 2, 3. Is a place I have seen. One more time. 1, 2, 3 is a place I have seen. And then you do it again, tenors, but in the new key, which is in bar. Here you go, 85. That's when it happens again. In the new key. I'll find my way. 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 One more time. I'll find my way. Yeah? They're the only 2 times you do it. It goes all the way up to that F sharp there on find. So really, luckily it's a louder section, so you can really go for that. I'll find my way and use that f sound to push that note. I'll find, yeah. Cool. There's another bit, tenors actually, that I completely messed up when I sang it, which is bar 52. Getting to that worry note. For some reason, I couldn't pitch that at all. So if we go from then trouble's gonna lose me, then trouble's gonna lose me. Worry, worry, leave me behind. Again, then trouble's gonna lose me. And a 1. Worry, leave me behind. A 1, 2, and wait a minute. And I'll stand up, and I'll stand up. So it goes down. Worry, leave me behind. And I'll stand up proudly in true peace of mind. Talking about a. So you've got some sort of odd notes there that are sort of make the chords as they are, the important notes, but slightly odd.
Find all these lead-ins where we're actually with the basses to start with. There's quite a few.
Yeah,
I find though they put me right off because they're lower than our normal pitch. And, and that, because you're not sure of that note, it's that much more difficult to get the next one, which when we've actually gone into harmony.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it like that. I mean, I sang that D instead of that D that time, just because we're so used as tenors singing that range. So it is suddenly you've really got to think, haven't you?
And for some weird reason, I find it easier to find my notes after the key change than I do before it, and I can't think of any explanation.
It's just because it's higher.
Yeah,
it's because it's higher, so it's a range where you're more comfortable and used to singing in.
Yeah, as you basically, this is a baritone part rather than a tenor part.
Yeah, although I mean it's strictly speaking. Although it does go up to an F sharp in the key change, which a baritone really could do. But yeah. So if basses, if I just sing, we'll just do this exercise. This is what I did with the sops and altos. If we just do some zoom harmony now. So I'll just sing this first section. I'll sing the bass part first, and tenors, I want you to try and sing your tenor part. In fact, no. I'm going to sing the melody, and I'd like you to sing your harmony parts to the melody. That makes more sense. Okay, so we're going to go from I know when I get there. So halfway down page 2, bar 33, 2. And we'll just do a little bit at a time and see if we can do it, okay? So bass is, I know when I get there. Oh, 1, 2, 3, the first thing I sing. Okay. Tenors. I know when I get there. The first thing I see. See if we can do it. I know basses when I get there. I know when I get there. Here we go. After 2. 1, 2. When I get there, the first thing I see is the sun shining golden, shining right down on me. Then trouble's gonna lose me, worry leave me behind, and I'll stand up proudly in true peace of mind, talking about a way over yonder is a place I have seen in a garden of wisdom from some long ago dream. Okay, pause there. How was that? So basses, I was sort of, because you're the basses and you're the bass of the harmony. I was sort of playing your bits on the piano. How did we get on with that? It's hard because, especially for tenors, because you have got the groovy notes. It's so hard to sing your part against the sop part.
I'm just glad nobody could hear me.
Wow.
I think it's actually easier singing it in the harmony with you, to be quite honest, to give you more clues.
Say it again.
I think it's easier to sing it, with someone in harmony.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly, because you can pick out your notes, can't you? And
we have the ability to listen to what the other notes are around us.
Well, what we'll do, because is it our sectional this week? Is it the basses? I think so.
It's not.
No, tops and altos.
It's tops and altos again.
Tops and altos.
That other mob.
Well, what we'll do at yeah. What a shame. What we'll do in a couple of weeks then, when it's your turn, is we'll play. In fact, no, I'll just do it now because we've got 5 minutes left. 10 minutes left. I'm going to play the muted track. Your muted track. So that bit again. Muted tenor, muted bass. So first I'll play muted bass for tenors. You can have a practice and listen to your part, and then I'll play tenor just up to that bit and just see if we can sing along. So this is everybody's part apart from yours being sung. Let me just quickly find it. Okay, so let's go from that double bar line. That's where I'm bound, basses. Oh, that's where I'm bound. I know when I get there. Give it a go from that bit. So this is muted bass track. Oh, that's where I'm bound.
Oh, that's where I'm bound. I know when I get there. The first thing I see is the sun shining golden, shining right down on me. Then trouble's gonna lose me, worry leave me behind, and I'll stand up proudly in true peace of mind.
Okay, pause it there. So, like I've said previously, that exercise is either really fun or really horrible, depending on how well we know it. I find it difficult. Basses, top of page 3, actually, where you've got "Ride Down on Me," and then just this chromatic passage. Then trouble's gonna lose. Then trouble's gonna lose. It's sort of fine doing it with the SATB track because it's there, but on your own, you've sort of got to remind yourself that it is the right part because it just feels wrong to sing. Then trouble's gonna lose, and I think it's because the melody goes, it sort of goes up, so you've got this sort of contrapuntal. Then trouble's gonna lose, and it just sort of really not natural to sing. Then trouble's gonna lose. So just watch that. Okay, same thing but with tenors now. So from the double bar line.
Way over.
45. So muted tenor basses. See if you can sing along as well. Okay, so from "That's Where I'm Bound," basses, "Oh, that's where I'm bound. Oh, that's where I'm bound." Tenors, "Oh, that's where I'm bound. I know when I'm there." Okay.
That's where I'm bound. Oh, that's where I'm bound. I know when I get there. The first thing I see is the sun shining golden, shining right down on me. Then trouble's gonna lose me, worry leave me behind, and I'll stand up proudly in true peace of mind. Talking about a,
Okay, how did we get on?
talking about a way.
I messed up that bit again. So that worry bit, it just comes out of nowhere. And like, lose me, worry, leave me behind, worry, leave me behind. And then the next note, remembering to go, and that's that dreaded fourth interval again, which is horrible to sing. Worry, leave me behind, and I'll stand up proudly in true peace of mind. Talking about her, yeah. Cool, not easy. Do try and sing at home to the muted tracks. They're there. I presume they're on the website because I think I've sent them to Amanda. So it's sort of, it forces you to really, really think about what your part is, and it's sort of the most realistic kind of thing really we could do at the moment, in terms of like trying to pick up your notes from other notes, and as you would in a normal hall rehearsal, and it will, it's just a really, really, really good exercise. Just for the last couple of minutes and just looking at this the last line of the whole piece. So tenors 109, new key. That's where I'm bound, way over yonder. That's where I'm bound. Basses. That's where I'm bound. That's a really horrible interval. Da, 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 big jump there. That's where I'm bound, way over yonder. That's where I'm bound. Cool. Brilliant. like I said to the sops and altos, is really what's really important with this song, especially because from recordings I've heard in the past that we've sent in, we're always sort of we're not sort of harsh enough on those vowel sounds. If I say to be harsh on them, so for example, bar 56, you've got, instead of, if I were to sing it just normally, I'll just sing the tenor part. So, worry, leave me behind, and I'll stand up. We don't want that hand I'll. We don't want a soft and I'll stand up. It's really important to get that sound in a, like, in true peace of mind, instead of in true peace of. We're not singing a choral work, all of this, and the fact that there's no dum 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 bass line or ooh backing oohs, and everyone moves together. If everybody sings with that sort of attack on the vowel sounds, and I'll stand up is a place it will just sound so strong and brilliant. And it's something that Pete Churchill goes on about a lot. So if that features in our recording, he'll make him smile. Brilliant. Any questions?
Just an idea for the unison bit at the front. You could think about just using a solo on it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Definitely. I was thinking of sort of maybe splitting it up and.
That sounded like a volunteer to me.
No, on the contrary. All he's got to do is choose the best one that gets submitted, isn't he?
Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously, yeah, I'll think about doing that, definitely. I mean, that's sort of what I was leaning towards, Chris. Yeah, rather than having the whole choir sing in unison, I think would be a bit difficult to mix and everything.
Provides a bit of contrast with the rest of it as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And when the whole choir comes in on that chord, it will have a greater effect and everything. Brilliant. Okay, let's have a break now then. Thanks, everybody.